I'm making this video in response to Mikey Smith, who made a really stupid video on YouTube about how a full moon does not work on the globe Earth. First, let's hear what he said.
Everywhere on this earth. So if I'm standing in North America, remember I'm supposed to be on a ball supposedly, why am I looking up to see the moon when the moon is this direction? And why are people in Chile way over there, why do they look up to see the moon? When they're looking up, they're looking this way. Why do they see the moon when it's above my head supposedly? Show me your demonstration on how your fake ball and your fake rock works. Show me something in your reality. Don't just call me a person who does not know how to work a paper bag. I know how shit works, boys and girls, because I'm smart. Again, show me how this works on your frickin' cartoon ball. Why are people here in North America looking up to see the moon and the sun? And why are people down here supposedly looking up to see the sun and the moon? Complete bullshit.
The model I have set up for this demonstration has a globe that has a 1 foot diameter. The moon has a 3-inch diameter, which should be 3 1/4 inches if it was to scale. At this scale, the sun would be 109 feet in diameter. The distances, I have about 4.5 feet. They should be 49 feet apart between the Earth and the moon. Between the Earth and the sun would be 2.2 miles. So just think of that scale when you hear what I have to say. Mikey is suggesting that you look this way to see the moon in the northern hemisphere and that way to see the moon in the southern hemisphere. That's not where the moon's at, dumbass. It's over there. So if you're going to look at the moon over there, you look this way and you look that way. My two pegs, this is 40 degrees north, it's 40 degrees south, same longitude line. So they're equidistant from the equator. As the Earth is spinning counterclockwise, the sun is over here. Right now the moon's over there. This is noon when you're facing the sun. This is sunset when you're going into darkness. Around here is local midnight. So let's look at sunset a little closer. Here's right when the sun's going down. If you look west, what do you see at sunset? You see the sun. If you look east during a full moon, what do you see? You see the moon, just like it is in the sky. You're not looking this way or this way to see the moon. You're looking that way because that's where it is. Or you're looking that way to see the sun because that's where it is. It's not up here. Somebody looking from here and from there, they will see different stars. Up here, the North Celestial Pole, which the Polaris is very near, is 40 degrees. You're at 40 degrees latitude, it's at 40 degrees altitude. Down here, the South Celestial Pole is at 40 degrees altitude. You cannot see the southern circumpolar stars from here. You cannot see the northern circumpolar stars from there. The stars in between, you can see from both places. The moon, you can see from both places. The sun, you can see from both places. Here we are at sunset. You look west, what do you see? You see the sun in the west. If you look that way at a full moon, at sunset, what do you see? You see the moon in the east. At full moon, they're opposite in the sky from us. The sun sets as the moon rises, and the moon sets as the sun rises. They're opposite in the sky. Now we'll do sunrise. The sun is over here, full moon is over there. You're in darkness. The Earth is spinning counterclockwise as seen above the North Pole. And right here is sunrise. You look in the east, what do you see? You see the sun coming up. If you look over there to the west, you'll see the moon setting. Same thing in the southern hemisphere. If you look to the east at sunrise, you see the sun rising in the east. At full moon, if you look west at sunrise, you'll see the moon setting because they're opposite each other in the sky at full moon.
And again, there's the moon. Why is it a full moon when supposedly the sun is lighting up the moon? It's not lighting up the moon because the moon is its own light source. It's not the sun's light is not reflecting off the moon to make it a full moon. It does not work that way, folks.
Now, as for the full moon, I'll try to explain it to you, Mikey. I'll try to make it as simple as I can, so hopefully even you can understand it. I am not holding a lot of hope. This is my representation of the full moon. Remember my model. The moon is about 5 feet away from this Earth, the globe, and it should be about 50 feet away. So imagine this moon being 10 times further away than it is right now. Now, when the Earth and the moon and the sun all make a straight line, that's a full moon. The moon's orbit is inclined 5 degrees with the Earth's orbit, so it's always within 5 degrees of the equator. Also, most of the time during a full moon, the moon is a little bit too far north or south of the line between the moon and the sun for the Earth to block it. The moon is blocked by the Earth from the sun's light, and we have a lunar eclipse. The moon does darken, but it doesn't go all the way dark because there's light leaking around the edge of the Earth through its atmosphere, which bends it and absorbs the blue light rays, the shorter ones, and allows the red ones, the longer light waves, to pass through, and that makes the moon look red. They call it a blood moon. So your stupid idea, the moon doesn't reflect sunlight, and it's its own light source, is the stupidest thing I've heard, well, for a long time.